So Scalding, folks. See the woman photo up above? It just rolled off real quick, and I don't blame it, because to be walking around scalding random people with grease is to say, what do you have? Possibly a failure in life, as in don't do those sort of things. There's all type of ways to get a payback on somebody. Like they say, what goes around comes back around, right? That's to ask, well, what was happening before? As in, what was the purpose and the reason? In the abstraction, I'm saying. The choices. Like, subscribe, ID in the Discovery channel. Yes, ID in the Discovery channel. The links are provided below. Get that Discovery Go app as well as that ID Go app. You might want to get those two things, combine them, make them into one. But yeah, Cincinnati, Ohio. Shouts out to Cincinnati. Looks. Should I say looks versus motives, or looks and motives, or looks or motives? Speaking on the woman in the photo, as in how she looks and what could have possibly been her motive, and throwing grease and scalding somebody in the process. Why would you want to do that type of thing? Her. This woman poured hot grease on another individual. As in, to get in the fight, that's some hood. If I sat right here and could tell you some stories of stuff I seen in the hood growing up, as in when people fight and how they fight out in the middle of the street and be ripping out weave pieces and all that in the process to get to somebody, as cars in the traffic is all swerving around them and all the... So Charlene Thompson is her name. Charlene Thompson is in fact the woman's name, right? She poured scalding grease on a victim after getting into a fight on December 2nd. The victim ended up suffering severe arm burns as well as back burns. You know, some people die by being scalded half to death. Shock plays into that. That's scientific as well. I was going to say hopefully not a scientific experiment based upon this woman's face and her not being the most attractive, going around attacking people and all the rest. Scientifically, why would that just don't? So Thompson faces charges of felonious assault after being booked at Hamilton County Jail. And she too was wanted on outstanding warrants for criminal damaging and endangering. This woman in fact has a history, and I ain't gonna even go all long in depth. We're gonna keep it 2 minutes short. Am I over the 2-minute mark? I think I am. Yep, I'm at 3 minutes. Right. So her criminal history is in fact extensive, and I said I wasn't gonna get into that. But it includes various run-ins with the law as well as cases in which have been dismissed. There's all type of cases on this woman on run-ins with the law and attacking people. Behavioral science. Because see, one eye is up and the other one is down. That's petty on my own end looking at her, and yet I'm just trying to figure out why. Maybe she had a damaged childhood growing up. That's to say, growing up, you oftentimes are picked on as a kid when you're not the prettiest, right? And that makes you grow up and take it out on other people. I said that about the guy who had the long neck when I was telling what happened with him and his mugshot, how it went viral. Mr. Long Neck, right? Could be the same thing with this woman. So, yeah, cases dismissed against her. Those cases, in fact, go all the way back to 2008, where she punched somebody in the face. See what I'm saying? Randomly punched somebody in the face, and then in 2006, on Christmas Eve, she attacked her daughter. There's observance in that. You just don't walk around randomly attacking people and throwing grease on people, even in a fight. Because see, to throw grease on a body is to disfigure the body. this woman has issues that even she ain't telling, because a mugshot don't speak. That's funny. Maybe I shouldn't tell jokes. That's probably why I don't. Helps to have a serious tone when discussing stuff. And yet I come from the hoods of hoods, as in how you see people, right? You gonna disfigure people with that? I just don't. Yeah, because her looks are not completely up to with society standards, right? And it just makes me sense. That's why she do these attacks. And more than likely in the future, I could see possibly more coming with that. Because to know people go in and out of jail and all the rest is to say, well, what do you have? A repetitious nature to keep doing it. Because to be let back out is to say, well, hell, I got away with that. Let me try it again. Well, you're not, never mind. Anyway, we're on investigation discovery. Tell me what you feel about that. It was short and sweet. It was. I was trying to think of what else to say, but I got lost in my train of thought. Ain't no edit over here. Oh, so we're on investigationdiscovery.com, right? ID logo sits up in the far left. Live now is People Magazine Investigates. You can in fact come on here and check this out for yourself. Recommended for you. Shouts out to Paula Body Cam. Shouts out to Lieutenant Joe Kenda as well. That's my dude. It's refrigerated. It is. Yet no freezer involved. Just body bags, right? That makes sense. Yeah. So to have access is to come here. Yeah, and click right within here. You're gonna in fact gain sorry, I heard something. I always do when I'm on here. Yeah, in fact gain a description, as well as if you want to add to favorites, you can click the plus sign to do just that. There's all titles or all designs just awaiting your presence. Every time I look at that woman's face. Oh no, I ain't laughing at her face. That's petty. I said that already, and yet something more behind that. Unlocked episodes, Deadly Legacy, Season 1, Episode 1. To gain an audio-visual preview is to click the play button with either one of these. I wonder if she was ever beaten in her childhood. That could be the issue. Saying. People that have real life issues, sometimes it's mind, sometimes it's mental illness, sometimes being raised growing up and being mistreated. Children show favoritism, sometimes beat. That makes them turn around, grow up, and carry the same actions and yet do it towards random people that they get in fights with. To sign in is to click yes right here, the padlock. Something is showing me that on this woman about her childhood. I don't know. I can feel it and sense it, I'm saying. Deadly Legacy Season 1 Episode 2. There it go again, that phone. It just did that in the last video. Somebody calling me, and more likely it ain't that important, because if it was, the phone will be on my lap. That's funny as sis. My apologies. That's rude, I know. I should have set it on silent, and yet to have it too silent is to forget it's there. Maybe I should. I don't know. Unlock series, same thing. Helps to have a humanly approach to things, as in to know. Somebody might say, well, why is your phone ringing like that? Because I'm a human. That's what humans do. We have flaws, even the phone. ID Go, original series, same thing. Lieutenant Joe Kenda. I just rolled past. The crime feed news. Yes, crimefeed.com. To gain access to that is to click right within here. You're going to, in fact, be directed to the outside, the crimefeed.com. Bypassing the law on even that. Dear Casey Anthony. So, to receive a newsletter is to type your email address in and click next, and you will, in fact, receive a newsletter. That's what it has come to. The conclusion. As in, I'm leaving off. right now to check the phone. So leave me a comment in the comment section. I always want to say leave me a comment in the description section. What is so important? What is so devastating? Let me sign off because it's going to keep ringing. So leave me a comment once again, and much love, and I'm gone.